The Smirnoff Experience series has been to Moscow, Shanghai, Paris, and New York. And tonight, it lands in London. The Smirnoff Experience. You are the night.
Hello, my name is Nick Carter from Hackney, East London. We had to suggest what sort of drinks we wanted, what sort of music we wanted played, and the sort of night we wanted to go to. I think it's a very good idea.
Simon Adamson. I entered online for the competition of how to theme the event. I'd just come back from Japan and I thought, oh, let's do a Harajuku Japanese board party so everyone dresses up like Harajuku kids.
Yeah, I'm Angus. I won my tickets on Facebook. I just watched Police Academy and there's a famous Blue Oyster scene where two cops walk into a Blue Oyster gay bar. So I thought we could do a boat out with that, blue neon lights.
I'm Vivian.
I'm Eddie. Thanks to the competition on Facebook, I had to say one song that they could play on this night. What was the song?
Everybody's looking for something.
Yeah, that was the one.
It's great to have a night just for you. This night will be great. Best night ever.
It's like it's gonna be our night.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
The Smirnoff Experience. You are the night.
Well, there were no Blue Oyster bar scenes recreated as the Smirnoff Experience You Are the Night event got started at London's newest super club Matter. But using creativity rather than cash to get in, everyone chipped in a cocktail idea, a theme for the warm-up boat party that transported clubgoers from the Thames to the front of the Greenwich guest list, or a track they wanted to hear series veteran Tom Middleton include in his One More Tune set, the man who kicked proceedings off on the dance floor.
Yeah, that was actually quite strange because obviously I was playing end of night anthems right at the beginning of the night, but actually what happened was it catalysed the dance floor. People sort of come in, I think maybe they were a bit sort of thrown by hearing all these whopping great anthems, and all of a sudden, oh, I'd quite like to have a little dance now.
It looks that way, definitely. I mean, normally you don't see anybody on the dance floor until the end of the night, so you've kind of like just speeded things up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we like to do here.
This isn't obviously your first Smirnoff Experience. You have globe-trotted and followed the series round all the different elements. How do you keep kind of what you're bringing to the table fresh each time?
Well, let the people choose.
I know I can count on you.
We put out a number of options of set styles that I could play, and obviously being quite an eclectic music lover, people know me for various different styles, be it ambient, chill out, crazy covers, back to acid house, 20 years of anthems. And the other one was the One More Tune series, all about celebrating tracks that you play at the end of a set. That was what was chosen by the public. The sort of tracks we'll be talking about are things like Music Sounds Better With You, Stardust, Faithless Insomnia, Candy Staten, You Got The Love, Strings of Life, Derek May, and then some interesting choices like Michael Jackson's Bad, DJ Markey featuring Stone MC, LK, Alternate, Free, Salt and Pepper, Push It. Curveball, as far as I'm concerned, for a One More Tune. It's a sentiment thing, it's an emotional thing. People connect with these tracks over the years. I love them.
The Smirnoff Experience. You are the night.
So Tom Middleton launched the London leg of the series, hitting the fast forward button by getting gig goers on the dance floor right from the word off. But next up, it was the turn of electropop disco queen Little Boots to take centre stage for a one-off exclusive collaboration with the man who helped her with their debut album Hands, Joe Goddard from Hot Chip.
Well, actually it was really good because I brought along the modular synthesizer that I used to make some of the sounds on the tracks that I worked on her record. It was nice because it did sound just like the kind of records, but I could mess around with the sounds and make them slightly different and tweak them, but essentially it was using the equipment that was used to make the record, so it was enjoyable. Victoria
Hesketh, aka Little Boots, opened the 9-song set with Earthquake, and with Joe on board for her song Mathematics, backed up by his modular machine, there were definite rumblings on the dance floor.
I love Joe's production. Like, I think the way he uses synths and electronic sounds is just like nobody else. It doesn't sound cold or robotic at all like a lot of electronic music can. It's very organic and very alive.
What do you think that you kind of bring out in each other that's like a little bit different?
I think we both just like love good pop songs and love synths, so it's quite a match made in heaven. Because his production is so out there, it makes me start thinking out of the box maybe, and start thinking about things that are a bit weirder than what I normally do perhaps. So I don't know really, someone I really enjoy working with, someone really talented and original.
Quite sort of electro-geeky together.
We're pretty nerdy.
But as the pair closed with Stuck on Repeat, the track that initially bonded their geeky streak, Victoria had more than warmed crowds up with a taste of her disco space sound, gaining her a brand new fan, Pet Shop Boy Chris Lowe.
Oh, it was excellent. I was really impressed. Sounded great, and she did a great collaboration with Hot Chip. Great sounds. They had this really good analog modular synth. Lots of knobs. Can't be that, can you?
You got me stuck.
You are the night.
Now, away from the music, plenty of other fun to be had in the name of original Smirnoff drinking experiences. And on top of that, a DIY bar where you can make your own cocktails. I popped over to see the fortune teller, where I was handed a code, my mission to find the secret room.
In the secret room, we've got two different cocktails, one with Smirnoff Green Apple and one with Smirnoff Lime. The whole theme of the room is Festival of Flavours.
And how did this festival theme get decided in the secret room when these drinks sort of created with bits of daisy grass in them?
A lot of the cocktails here tonight were voted for and made by the Facebook public. So through the Facebook page, they got to vote for their favourite themes, some of the tunes and some of the cocktail ingredients that we've got going on. We've got thousands of cocktails already in lines up with hundreds of different combinations available, especially in the DIY bar. The idea is to bring cocktails to the masses, quality and quantity. So the kind of cocktails you find in a small cocktail bar, but obviously serving it in a huge nightclub.
Now, one man revelling in the fact he was back inside a huge nightclub was Neil Tennant.
When we were working out the other day what we're doing tonight, we were saying it's almost like doing a disco PA. When West End Girls came out in 1985, we did disco PAs 2 nights at Heaven nightclub, and it was quite good fun, really. And actually, we used to occasionally do disco PAs in Europe before we had a hit. But so it's been quite a long time since we performed it. So yeah, it feels really quite natural. I think one of the interesting things about us is that we straddle a lot of different worlds. That we can be very pop, we can be very dance, we can be kind of theatrical.
So, no prizes awarded for guessing which theme the Pet Shop Boys chose to embrace on this one, as Chris Lowe glided on stage wearing a mirrored disco ball style jacket and proceeded to take his place behind what looked a little bit like a Blockbuster's 80s Quizmaster DJ booth, complete with flashing squares. And as the very first track off their debut album, 2 Divided by Zero, kicked off their set, was met by roars of approval, it was clear this was a super club jam-packed with super fans.
I think the secret's probably the songwriting, and also I think the secret behind the songwriting is that we really enjoy doing it. It all sounds a bit corny saying it, but it's true that, you know, when we go into our little studio to write songs, we have a really good time.
Well, the feeling was clearly mutual as the boys followed up with Why Don't We Live Together before getting stuck into Always on My Mind, Close to Heaven and Left to My Own Devices. The electro-pop icons sang all 5 tracks, medley style, similar to the way they performed them at the Brits, where earlier this year they scooped the Outstanding Contribution to Music Award.
I think it's good, you know, to get feedback from fans. I think that is really good. I think the fan-band relationship is a strange one in a way, because it's never going to be that close. But nonetheless, I think it's good to get a very brutal reaction.
Love it! Love it! Beautiful! Very beautiful!
It was amazing!
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand, it's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around.
They sort of unified a whole night. It was superb. It was a disparate night and everyone was jumping up and down at the same time.
What was the highlight for you personally?
Left to my own devices. Actually no, it was 2 Divided by Zero, because they play obscure album tracks and you look at the crowd and you think, no one here's going to know those tracks. And everyone knew every word.
For me, it was Left to My Own Devices. Made me levitate a little bit. I just wanted another hour. Beautiful, but not quite enough to... Well, it's never going to be enough, is it?
Always on My Mind was absolutely fantastic, just like it was 20 years ago. Perfect. You can't beat an oldie but a goodie.
Some posters, too many choices. If, when, why, what, how much have you got?
the Smirnoff Experience. Check out the You Are the Night Facebook page for downloads, videos, photos, all the latest on original nightlife around the world, and for news on events coming soon.